That's right. Everyone is now pretty much, I would say, on the edge of their seat, but they've been standing here for hours waiting to see what the ultimate outcome would be. We know that Donald Trump is in the building. We've seen Secret Service walking along the stage there, preparing the room for him to come in. We're told that there will be music of some kind before he walks out on the stage. Our intrepid reporter, John Santucci, says he likes one song in particular, Proud to be an American, so we're waiting to see if we hear that as well. And there are lots of rumors swirling about what we're going to hear from Donald Trump tonight. Will he accept the nomination? Will he say that he is president? Will he say, let's wait until tomorrow? We're not sure what he's going to say, but this crowd is ready, and there is a real feeling of anticipation. They've stopped the shouting, and now they're just waiting breathlessly, truly, for Donald Trump to take to that stage.
And Cecilia Vega, there will be a lot of waiting to also see what Hillary Clinton will do. We heard John Podesta come out and say they still want to see all the votes counted. But at some point, if this continues to go the way it seems right now, she will have to make the hardest phone call of her life.
Exactly, George. And I've been making hard phone calls throughout the night, and I can't get anybody from the campaign to answer my phone calls. They're literally going to voicemail at this point. I just want to show you the scene here behind me, if you can see it. We just saw them pack up the confetti machines that they were planning to blow out here. This hall is completely empty. It's just the media left in here, a handful of staffers, if you will. People still scratching their head. But again, that tone of defiance that we heard from John Podesta seems to be the message from on high within the Clinton campaign right now. And I just can't emphasize enough, complete radio silence, which tells you what they're thinking right now.
Stephanie Cutter, I know you talk to a lot of Democrats and people pretty stunned right now, but is it starting to settle in? Do they realize what's happened?
They definitely realize what's happened. You know, I think those that are still fighting out the Senate races, they're not ready to give up. Maggie Hassan is up in the ballot count, and there's still some left out. So they're still figuring out how they can fight this, and I think that's evident by John Podesta's speech. But reality is setting in. This is a very tough situation, certainly not one that we expected to have tonight.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about the fact that when you have something like this, something that is so unexpected, it's one of those things that you almost have to sit with. You know, so I'm not surprised that Secretary Clinton is waiting until tomorrow. I think she might be doing it for her own sake, but she might be doing it for the vast majority of the country if it looks like she's going to win the popular vote, that needs to sit with this for a second to try to process what just happened before we figure out, again, how we can heal our country and move forward.
A lot of processing going on, but there's a lot of elation right there at the Donald Trump campaign headquarters, the part where they're going to be having the party, waiting for Donald Trump to come speak. You see those signs there, the New York Hilton. Donald Trump and his entire campaign in a state of high elation right now. Some of them must be shocked as well, but this is turning out to be, if he can get those final 25 electoral votes still hanging out there, as we've said, the most stunning political upset in American history. Tom Llamas, you know, we've talked about this campaign, but Donald Trump first started flirting with running for the White House back in the late 90s. I remember that was the first time I interviewed him. He was thinking of being a Reform Party candidate for the White House.
It's funny. My first campaign that I covered as a journalist was 2004, and there were veteran campaign journalists there that would tell stories about the Donald Trump campaign when he was just kind of dabbling with it, and they were so hysterical. They talked about him bringing the plane to New Hampshire, and they would all say if this guy ever runs for president, it's going to be the wildest ride ever, and they were all right.
This campaign has been the wildest ride ever. We may have just begun on a very wild ride. Again, Donald Trump 25 votes away, 25 electoral votes away from taking the White House, becoming the 45th president of the United States. And Alex Castellanos, you've been a supporter now for several months of Donald Trump. When he's in this, and he will have control of the White House, Republicans in the Senate and the House, who's got the balance of power there right now when it comes to government?
Well, we're all just waiting for Donald Trump to come and make a victory speech, because from all reports, Hillary Clinton has phoned him up and conceded defeat. And now it looks as though Wisconsin has gone to him, Arizona has gone to him. He's got 269, which is the halfway mark. And with the House of Representatives on his side, he will get that additional vote. But he's not going to need it. He's going to win Pennsylvania as well. So that'll take him to 289 and maybe a few more. So he could hit 295, coming close to 300. And as somebody just said, for many, many, many millions of Americans, the world has just ended. And to watch the moment when the world ends, we've got our Srinivasan Jain right there, where Trump is about to come out and speak. Let's go to Srinivasan Jain. Srinivasan, I know there's a lot of noise. I wonder if you can hear us. He's come in behind you.
Pranoy, I can hear you. Pranoy, I can hear you. He's expected to come at any minute. Let's just get the camera to pan across. You can see the crowd has surged. A group of people are walking on stage. And there he is. There, I think that from here, that looks like Mike Pence. Sorry, I'm not able to see through the crowd. It is Mike Pence. It's not Donald Trump. Let's listen to what he has to say.
This is a historic night. This is a historic night. The American people have spoken, and the American people have elected their new champion. America has elected a new president, and it's almost hard for me to express the honor that I and my family feel that we will have the privilege to serve as your Vice President of the United States of America. I come to this moment deeply humbled, grateful to God for his amazing grace. Grateful to my family, my wonderful wife Karen, our son Michael and his fiancée Sarah, our daughter Audrey, far away, and our daughter Charlotte. I could not be here without them. And I'm deeply grateful to the American people for placing their confidence in this team and giving us this opportunity to serve. And I'm mostly grateful to our president-elect, whose leadership and vision will make America great again. So let me say, it is my high honor and distinct privilege to introduce to you the President-elect of the United States of America, Donald Trump.
Walking down the stage, the unthinkable has happened here in America. Businessman, real estate mogul, reality show impresario, someone who has polarized America and perhaps even the world with his aggressive, unconventional campaign, is now president. They were just waiting for that final announcement. Pennsylvania, Fox News called it, other agencies had called it first, Fox News called it, and now Donald Trump about to take the stage with hundreds of his supporters cheering, saying, USA, chants of USA, USA will make America great again. A moment that I think nobody